So in my last video, I talked about the background about data science and what actually a data scientist will do. So data scientist will be fed up with so much of data, so they basically use their skill to remove all the unnecessary data and to come up with the relevant information. Now in this video I am going to talk about what are the qualities that are required for a good data scientist and what are the corresponding houses and planets. Okay, when you talk about data scientist, the very first thing is they should have love towards numbers and statistics. Even though statistics degree is not required for a good data scientist, but they should have some inclination towards statistics. When I talk about numbers and statistics, Mercury rules the numbers and 7th house rules banks and accountants. The sign Libra, which is the 7th house in the natural zodiac, rules the numbers, banks, accounts, etc. Next important quality for a data scientist is clear thinking. Even though he will be fed up with so much of data, the data scientist should have a vision of what outcome he wanted to get from that data. So unless we know what outcome we are going to get from the data will become useless. Okay, so the clear thinking is very important. For clear thinking, the Lagna should be very strong. The 5th house, which rules intelligence, should be also strong. The planet Mercury, which represents intelligence, and Moon, which is Karaka for mind, should also be very strong. Okay. The third important quality is curiosity, because we have a junk of data, which when you see initially it doesn't mean anything, but when a person have a very much curiosity, he will be able to find some meaningful information from that data. So that is where the curiosity comes into play. Okay, the curiosity is ruled by 8th house, because in astrology 8th house rules all the hidden things. Okay, and 12th house, because 12th house indicates all secrets, and the planet Saturn. So when in a horoscope, if 8th house, 12th house and Saturn have some connection with Moon, Mercury and Lagna, then the person will have an enormous curiosity to find something from a hidden things. Okay, so the fourth important quality is interpretation. Okay, now you have the data, you have some technique to take out relevant information from the data, but unless you have interpretation skill, you will not able to connect this data to a big picture. Okay, the interpretation skill is very important. The interpretation skill is ruled by Mercury, which represents intelligence, the Jupiter, which represents knowledge, and 5th house. 5th house represents intelligence. So when a person have strong Mercury, Jupiter and 5th house, they will able to interpret data very well. And the last but not least is intuition, because you have a data, you know how to process it and you are able to process it, but you should know where to stop and where to change your direction. So that is where the intuition plays a very important role. The intuition in astrology is ruled by 9th house. The planet Ketu is very important, because Ketu will give intuitive abilities. Coming to the sign, the Scorpio and Aquarius are called mystic sign. 9th house or Ketu occupies the sign of Scorpio or Aquarius, then the person will have an intuitive ability. Okay, so now let me summarize. So we have seen some 5 important quality for a data scientist, and we have assigned the planet and houses. The first important thing is love towards numbers and statistics. The numbers and statistics are ruled by Mercury, 7th house and the sign Libra. The next important thing is clear thinking, which is ruled by Lagna, 5th house, Moon and Mercury. The next is curiosity, which is ruled by 8th house, 12th house and Saturn. Okay, 8th house represents hidden things, 12th house rules secrets, and Saturn gives the ability for taking the hidden things out. The fourth important skill is interpretation skill, which is ruled by Mercury, planet of intelligence, Jupiter, the planet of knowledge, and 5th house, the house of intelligence. The last but not least is intuition, which is ruled by 9th house, the planet Ketu, the sign Scorpio and Aquarius. So we have seen what are the astrological combination for a successful data scientist. Let me conclude with an interesting note. So while doing this exercise of analyzing the qualities of data scientist and corresponding astrological combination, it struck me that the data scientist, the qualities and astrological combination for a data scientist can be easily related to another interesting profession. So I'll come back with the video for that. But meanwhile, if you are able to relate a data scientist to another interesting profession, please put your thoughts in the comment section. Okay, I'll meet you soon with another interesting video. Until then, bye.